I just wish that some of my friends who've been playing their hearts out for 10 years would get a break, like people like, you remember, there's so many bands, Moxie, Rabbit, Max Webster, all these bands that are people would really dig. These guys never even heard of them, never in a million years. And it's just really frustrating. And sometimes I talk to my old friends, and just me talking to them, I just try to blow off what Skid Row's doing type thing. When they're saying, what's doing? Oh, nothing. We're playing Madison Square Garden in June and stuff like that. Because I don't want it, because these guys have been playing their hearts out for 10 years, and guitar players that actually took, time out to show me how to sing and stuff. And, I just had to leave my own country to get with these guys. Who knows what would have happened if I never met these dudes.
So it seems like Guns N' Roses seems to be the band that's on the cover of everything these days, and they all say that the secret to them is attitude. Is that, do you see it the same way?
Yeah, attitude.
It's not preconceived.
I mean, you can't fake an attitude. Like George Michaels couldn't go out there and be bad boy of the year, because that's not him. I mean, an attitude is something that comes inside you. And that's what they're all about. That's what Metallica's all about. That's the key.
I think that
those kind of bands for us.
It's not like a fake thing. I think their whole secret was just being themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, that's the way. And plus, the more that you remain true to your feelings inside and your emotions, that's what music's all about. It's not about tap dancing gorillas or jumping through fire hoops.
It's not.
It's about there goes the fire hoops. But it's about the emotion that you put into the music that you're playing, and if you can hear that, and that's you hear that in all the great bands like Janis Joplin or the Beatles. She was a good band, Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin was a great band.
Yeah. But that's the secret, I think, and that's the type of bands we were, raised on, like Aerosmith and
Kiss and
Sex Pistols.
The whole lot of them.
The whole lot of them.
But you guys got to admit, like, you're a bad influence.
Usually, I know this band realizes that there's a time and a place for everything, you know what I'm saying? And we look at our schedule and we say, do we have to play the next day?
Do we have time to drink in between?
Yeah, do we have time to drink? And usually it's no, and for me, rock and roll keeps me straight, because we want to do the best we can, and I know if we were working somewhere like at a gas station, I'd be just like, whoa.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, there's nothing.
I agree.
A lot of parents, I think, should really say, well, at least my kid isn't off raping somebody or doing crack or something, If he's really serious about music, he'll realize that you can't go up there and get rotted and sound like, Luciano Pavarotti. It just doesn't work. You gotta really, define goals for yourself, and if you want it, you'll do it. And if you don't, well, then there's lots of other stuff to do.
Tell me about the song Youth Gone Wild. How'd that come about?
It's the attitude thing. It's just about growing up and having everything going against you, and more or less just punks like us making something out of ourselves that we want to do, just reaching our goals and just not giving a shit what anyone says about us, because that's how we all live our whole lives, and that's what that song's about, and that's like this band's life story.
Yeah. He said the S word. It's about not showing up, growing up, and throwing up. But that's basically the song that when I heard the tape that they sent, I said, this is just too heavy, man. This is like really quality stuff, and that's how come we got together.
You're a liar.
Rachel Bolan from Skid Row. Guys, this has all happened very quickly. I mean, we'll talk about paying your dues in a second, but you formed in the fall of '87. You got Doc McGee Management in '88. You got Atlantic Records contract in '88. Is this happening too fast for you guys? Would you like to slow it down a bit?
No, because, we all had years of playing in toilets and stuff around, me in Toronto and them in New Jersey, and so, you have to pay your dues and stuff, and I think we've done it.
Yeah, it's happening fast, but definitely not too fast. You can never be too fast.
No.
Like you said, we either collectively paid our dues or separately. So.
I understand while you were in town, you did some vocals for the Motley Crue album at Little Mountain Sound.
Yeah, yesterday.
We went in, the whole band and a few other people. Some of the girls from She-Rock. Some of the girls from She-Rock. A couple other people. We all went in and just sang some backup vocals on it. It was a lot of fun.
Excellent
good people.
Guys, man.
We had a great time. And we're real happy to be part of that.
It was great. I said to Vince, I said, hey man, listen, I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for corrupting my life. And he looked at me and he goes, well, you needed it. It was really funny. He's an excellent guy, and those guys are very, very rude and very disgusting, and we love them.
Just like us.
Yeah. No, they're major influences.
The Make a Difference project, you're part of that, of course. How did that come about? Was that because you had the same management?
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely played a big hand in it.
Like the whole thing.
Yeah, like both hands. Yeah. The whole thing's about a bunch of bands are covering tunes by people who a member of the band had died of drugs. So, we thought it would be cool to do a Sex Pistols song, so we're going to be doing that. Holiday in the Sun, and for good old Sid.
Are you going to be doing that tour of Russia with Bon Jovi?
Yes, we're playing in
the whole 2-day tour.
Yeah, two legs.
The first leg and the second leg.
We're doing with us, Cinderella, Ozzy, Motley Crue, Bon Jovi, Scorpions.
That's it.
It's gonna be the US Festival in Russia.
The Rust Festival.
I'm gonna be the Rust Festival. I'm gonna be the very first singer to ever swear on a Russian stage. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, I guess all in all, Skid Row's had an incredible year.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How do you follow up this kind of success next year?
We're not even concentrating. That's how we're going to follow it up. We're just going to do the second album just like we did the first, and not think about anything too long, and just do what we do and still be ourselves, and that's all we could do. We don't want to come out with Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album now. It's our second album. We're going to do everything exactly how we did the first.
It's not going to sound the same, obviously. But
well, no, we're doing the same 11 songs.
Exactly. Again, we're using
we're doing them in French.
Same album cover.
Playing clubs are great, man. It keeps us at one with the people. It's very intimate, and it's great. It just keeps us, I guess, at ground level. It's so much fun, man.
It keeps my voice shot on the road after doing 70 shows. That's what the biggest bonus about. No, I think we wanted to remain true to our name. Skid Row. It'd be pretty hypocritical for us to call ourselves Skid Row and just go on our first tour and just do arenas every night with lobster catered to us in limousines. This is where we did our first ever show.
Every year there's a Brat Pack set out, right? Now, what do you feel about you being like the new leader of the Brat Pack?
Rob Lowe is the leader of the Brat Pack. Any dude.
No way, man. It was Emilio Estevez.
Rob Lowe is the leader of the Brat Pack. We just play music, man. Screw that
We're not
shit.
trying to be leader of anything or set trends or anything.
I hate those phonies.
Yeah, it's like nothing pretentious about this band. It's just like if we are, it was done unintentionally. It's great if we are, which I don't think we are. But hey, it's cool. If we influence people like people influenced us when we were growing up, hey man, that's what it's all about.
Excuse me.
There's enough cliches in heavy metal hard rock as there is, and to have another label put on us, it's kind of a drag, a good motto I think that we try to live by is if you think, you stink. You know what I'm saying? And every before we go on stage, I'm thinking about that. Well, I'm thinking about if you think you stink, so that's kind of weird. But that's and I don't want to have to live up to some stupid label about being a bad boy or being a leader of a Brat Pack. You know what I'm saying? Because we just care about singing on key. Well, we don't care that much about it. But playing as best we can and making sure our hair looks nice on TV.
that good?
That's cool.
You like that? Of course, that's just a stencil. It'll be a lot more detailed.
I'm still a virgin. Clear skin, not one eye.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely?
Cool, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of goes together, you know, rock, motorcycle, leather jacket, and a tattoo. It's all kind of one. I mean, when you see someone like LA Guns getting a tattoo, it's cool. When you see someone like George Michael's getting a tattoo, you just want to throw up. You know? But you can tell who the real rockers are, you know.
Does this reflect the rebelliousness in you?
Yeah, not so much, well, maybe a little bit of it, but it's more or less the punk inside me, you know. That's why I got him with a mohawk, and it's kind of, if I didn't have all this hair, I'd have a mohawk, you know, but the nose chain scares enough people. I think if I put a mohawk on, my family would disown me, and my friends would disown me.
So let's check the finished product itself.
There it is.
Check that out. Check that out. Are you proud of it?
Yeah, I'm very proud. The woman who did it, this woman Toby, had accents on skin. She did a real good job because she just took a lot of time. She was into it. She's really into what she does.
How much money she owe us for that?
And, you know, she did a really good job. We were into it, and, you know, and go there, get tats.
Only downside of getting a tattoo is that like, you really believe in the tattoo, but it seems like the hip thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone's been getting tattoos for years, though. I mean, my dad has one. He got in his service. So, you know, we're not trying to be trendy when we get a tattoo, because every band, I mean, if I wasn't in a band, I might not have Skid Row on it, but, like, this is personal to me, and everyone who has one is personal to them, and that's how it should be, you know, because if it means something to you, then it's not like a tat that maybe everyone has. But
Your second LP. Where do you think you're going to record it? What direction? Who do you think is going to produce it?
No idea.
The direction, we're not going to go any different direction, you know. It may be a little bit heavier, but we're going to be Skid Row, you know. Whatever comes out of us, you know. We're not going to sit there and plan it out with a slide rule or anything. It's like, hey, you know, let's get more commercial, or let's come out like Metallica. We're just going to be us.